Hey guys, welcome back to ArtosisCasts. We are continuing what has quickly become one of my favorite series, even though the games are they've been a little bit quick so far. We have Bishop versus ZeloT. This is game number 3 that they played in a row. Those first 2 games were carbon copies of each other. Very small differences, but big differences in how the games ended. We are now on a different map, so it might play out a bit differently. We're on Polypoid, obviously a big standard 4-player map. And I guess we'll just see. Spawning position, Bishop should not scout ZeloT first. He could, he might change his scouting pattern and be able to do that, but we'll see. Overall, if you look at it, I would say that the play looked better from ZeloT than from Bishop. Oh, we're having a forward barracks. Okay, so this looks like a single forward 8 racks, which means he'll go factory with this. So this is kind of a Bishop-esque build. I don't need to really talk about the other stuff we saw in the other games because it's a very different play than like a 15 command center build. But yeah, when you see... Oh, is it just BBS? Oh, that SCV glitched. Why did it walk here when you told it to go out here? It's crazy. Oh, never mind. Okay, my bad. Now, the further you get from your base with an 8 barracks, the more likely it is it's a factory. When you see this, it's not a factory. So basically, like, if you go 8 racks and it's like here, it's not a factory ever. If you go here, I would say it normally turns into a factory. And if you go here, 100% a factory. And that just has to do with how you defend the counter Zerglings. Because the 8 barracks generally doesn't end the game, which means that they will eventually counterattack you with Zerglings as they hold. And so you either need to have a vulture to kill all those, or you need to have a wall that your Marines are standing behind, because they will simply have more units than you. So yeah, that's how I generally read these types of builds. But yeah, this is kind of that in-between area. Now, he might actually just get the Overlord. This Overlord, now this is part of the reason why I talk about the way that you're supposed to scout. If you send this directly down here, this can never happen. But he was sending it in the opposite direction. He wanted it to get over here in case Bishop was here. And now he's being punished because of an 8 racks. So not only is this going to be in a terrible position, but it's likely to die. And in fact, he is going to catch it. He is going to kill it. Of course, this does give some advanced warning of the 8 barracks play, so ZeloT can be a little bit more prepared for that, but losing that Overlord is obviously much worse than having the information that this is just a 1-base rush going on. So yeah, this is looking very tough for ZeloT. Now, he brings 6 drones. This is exactly how you want to do it as Bishop. He's putting this in a very difficult to play against position. You have to attack. He's forcing this attack. That's actually a really good surround, good surface area by the drones. Oh, dude, he's already lost 3 drones, though. It's so rough. It is so rough. Okay, so that was a lot of drones going down. He does have some additional lings coming up, but there's going to be more pressure coming out. Zergling speed is on the way and nothing but Zerglings. I wouldn't be surprised if this... Yeah, I think this is just going to turn into a mass speedling all-in. He runs around, so he's going to block incoming Marines. That's kind of the important thing. This drone can watch for Marines trying to go up here. This can run towards the barracks. And as I was talking about before, oh my God, this is so funny. Hold on. There's more lings that have come out, and he's trying to build a proxy bunker to put more damage on. So he kills both SCVs. So this will be popped. And these lings actually went back, but there were no Marines here. You see how many SCVs he had to pull? And now he's even making a bunker. So he's like, oh, there's a lot of Marines. This is going to be a problem. And the Marines here should pop out on the inside. Yeah, just barely. Oh, man. If he was 1 hex over to this side, they'd be popping out here and he'd lose. But he is going to... Oh, is that tight? A 3-depot tight wall-in on this spawn? I actually didn't know this existed. I didn't know this existed. Because I was going to say, pulling those SCVs back, he's going to lose. What's going on? 2nd rack's on the way. Dude, this is a wild game. This is insane. Now, we have 6 drones only mining minerals, nothing but lings being made. And he actually doesn't finish the depot. But the surface area here is so poor, killing that would be almost impossible. And 3 Marines in there, that can't be good. 2nd barracks before command center is like such a high IQ move. Like, the only way he can die, I think he's looked at, is like some sort of crazy, insane all-in, and the 2nd barracks basically protects him from that. excellently played. And yeah, he just doesn't have a chance to stop this. You can see he even cancels building the command center just to make sure he has enough to repair. And he eventually does break through, but it doesn't matter. There's too much at this point. This was a perfect block from Bishop. You see how many lings he has that he still got some into the base? Literally, if he hadn't had this, if he hadn't had the full wall and the bunker, like this could have gone to ZeloT. And you can see ZeloT is still trying to make this work. I don't think it's got any chance. You just have to make sure this maintains a block and then like bring SCV Marine. Like you don't even have to be mining with that many because you know that your opponent has like no drones here. All you have to do is clear the lings. So he comes out and going to try to break this again. He's actually going to break the depot much quicker this time because there's no SCVs repairing. That's like a lot of damage though. Yeah, he's trying to get a little bit of damage in here, but like the six drones, you have to literally kill everything, and I just don't think it's possible. There's 4 production facilities here, and all of them count. Yeah, GG, right? He can make SCVs nonstop and Marines nonstop basically out of these, and you just aren't ever going to have enough. Well, a little bit fast-paced, a little bit anticlimactic game, and I want to just go over a couple things. So let's jump to here with the Overlord. So I talked about this actually in the previous game about Overlord scout patterns. So basically on rotationally symmetric maps, the best Overlord scout is directly towards your opponent's natural. It's the path that second Overlord here is going on. And what you do is you fly over and you end up on a position like this or like this, and there's no real way for Marines to kill you. But like I said, you should occasionally not scout in that direction. There's a certain amount of time you should not. We saw 2 of the 3 games ZeloT did not, and this one he got caught. So he was sending it over a much more open area. But if, for instance, Bishop scouts down here, let's say that he's here, and he scouts here first, he's going to think that ZeloT's up here instead of up here. And those types of things make a difference because he won't see the Overlord coming down. So statistically, you'd be like, more likely ZeloT's up here. So ZeloT got caught and lost this Overlord, which is huge. Also, we are close spawns. That's a big difference for 8 racks. If they're cross spawn, you almost never get damage with the 8 racks. The extra travel time just ruins it. So that happened. He got the Overlord. And one thing I'll point out about the way this push was done, this is the important thing, and this is something I talked about a lot lately with Flash doing some bunker rushes against Protoss, where if you have to start a bunker way out here. You're closer to the rally, and what it is this would be your base of operations where you pop the Marines in and then you push forward and try to make the second bunker. If you try to make a bunker up here, they can just overpull drones and kill everything. But if it's out here, there's no good choice. You don't want to let it get up, but you're going so far away to fight, and their rally is quicker. So this is like a really, really important aspect of it, is starting the first bunker out here. This used to not be a thing. Like, you know, bunker rush has been around forever, and you used to just start it near the hatchery every time and do your micro battle up here. But this type of play, the push forward, obviously with like a BBS, double barracks in the center, you wouldn't need to do this. You'd have enough Marines that you can just build it here. But yeah, with something like this, it's about pushing forward. Anyways, kind of a wild game. Even though it was a quick one, it was pretty one-sided. Sorry about that. It happens. But we had the other 2 games I had to finish. I had to finish the series out. So guys, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy rush games. I hope you enjoy very fast rush games occasionally, because that's what this was. Anyways, we will see you next time. GG.